So this is part two to how my voices make me feel. I really want to answer this girl's question under my post, so I'm gonna answer her questions first, then I'm gonna tell you a little bit more. But it says, how do you deal with music? So music is literally therapy for me, even though I hear the voices in my music all the time. Like I hear like the celebrities talking about me. Like I love music though because I listen to the message of the song and not worry about what they're saying, because sometimes it sounds like they're calling me fat, and sometimes it's like hard to listen to music. Sometimes I just turn it off and like not want to listen to it at all. But most of the time I'm listening to music because I love the message of the song. So yeah, and I just love to be turned. Like some music just get me turned up, so I just be listening to the music. Even though I hear the music, even though I hear the voices through the music, I still decide to listen to the music because I like the song, the beat, and everything like that. So I deal with music just because I like to listen to it. But if they get too noisy and if I'm not in the mood, then I'll just turn music off when I'm driving the car or whatever. I'll just be like, you know what, I'm listening to silence. But most of the time I'm listening to music though because it just turns me up and I just love the message of the song. And even though I hear the voices coming from the celebrities, it kinda make me wanna go harder because it's like I feel like everyone's talking about me, so it's like, wow, I'm really the shit. But that's just how I feel, sometimes, yeah. So yeah, but sometimes I hate it, but sometimes, most of the time, I love it though. But yeah, it says, how do you deal with dating? So I don't date at all. I want to date, and I used to be on Tinder, and I used to just meet guys and have sex with them, which is so bad. But I'm just being honest with y'all. But I just wanted to feel something. Like, I just wanted to feel loved because, first of all, the voices do make me feel like I ain't nobody. So when I was going through that period of time on Tinder, I used to meet guys, and then I used to want like to build a relationship with them, but they never wanted to build a relationship with me. They just wanted to have sex with me, and I would let them, and it was just horrible. But now I do not play any games about myself. Like I am strict on myself. I'm not gonna even text no nigga no more if he ain't about me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't date right now, but I want to date. And when I do date, I'm not going to have sex until like I know it's real, if you get what I'm saying. And when I did date, when I did have a boy, I had a boyfriend when this first started, and like we were cool or whatever, but like I was just, you know, I don't know. I don't want to date right now. Well, I do want to date. Don't get me wrong, but it's just that I be thinking about marriage and all this other stuff, and like, how will I get married if I hear voices coming from my husband, but I hear voices coming from my kids and my family. So it's like I have to really love someone to, date them and to be with them, because if I hear voices coming from them, then it's gonna make me hate them. So I really have to love them in order to be with them, if that makes sense. Have you ever been arrested over something the voices conquered you to do, like fighting? So I've never been arrested, but I did punch somebody. I mean, I have been arrested before, but it was like for like alcohol and weed and stuff like that. And I've hit someone in the face before because of my voices, but and I also beat down a door. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was locked up in the room or something, but I was beating down the door. Like, yeah, in my daddy door. Like, yeah, but I ain't never been arrested over what the voices conquered me to do. But I have fought because of the voices. Well, I punched somebody, but I didn't fight nobody. And yeah, does the voices in your head sound like people your age and your race? That is a very good question, but they sound like celebrities, they sound like regular people, they sound like everybody, they sound like anybody. It's not even a race thing, it's not even an age thing, it's like coming from everybody, even kids, even grown-ups, even middle class people. Like, it comes from everybody in every race. Like, yeah. Okay, do headphones help? I listen to headphones 24/8. But I don't know if it helps, but I love it. Like, I love headphones because yes, I hear the voices through the music through the headphones and stuff like that, but I love putting headphones in because it just zones me out to the world. And when I hear the voices coming from celebrities, it makes me feel like, okay, you know, I don't know, y'all. It's weird, but it's like it makes me feel like, this is real. This is God. This is true. Like, this is something happening to me. Like, I can't really explain it, but when I listen to the headphones, it's so, yes, I love headphones. So I would say headphones do help because I love to listen to it. So yeah. How do you deal with watching TV? Oh, how do I deal with watching TV and movies? Y'all, I literally used to cry. I watched The Lion King and I heard, people in the movie theater saying that's you when the hyenas will pop up, or when the something ugly will pop up, they'd be like, that's you. Or, like, I love movies, first of all, because I always get the message off of every movie that I see. But it's hard. I used to cry in the movie theater because I heard voices from the movies. Like, I used to cry in the theater, seriously. And now it's like, F it. If I hear it, I just hear it. But I don't cry anymore. I just look at the movie and just listen to the movie. And TV shows, yeah. Sometimes I hear the voices, but most of the time, TV shows, I really don't hear it. But the movies, oh, wait. I hear it. With TV shows, it's like, I don't really hear the voices too much. But with movies, I stay hearing the voices. Like, it's crazy. Okay, have you heard of 42K? No, I never heard of 42K. Gang stalking? No, I haven't. Target individuals? I don't know what that means. Do you feel like they're reading off a script when the voices talk to you? No, I feel like they just going off the dome. When the voices talk to me, they just going off the dome. Like, you ugly, you fat. Oh, yo, daddy, you had sex with your daddy. Oh, you this, you that, you da 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 da. It's random. It's very random, and it's not a script. It's not a script at all. It's random, and it's just anything. Are they seeing the same things every day? It's different every day. Okay, most of the time they saying the same thing, but every day is something new. So the most things that they call me is fat and ugly and stupid. And then randomly they would say stuff like your child's being molested, or your dad, you had sex with your dad, or everybody hates you, or no one likes you, or you're not gonna be nobody. It's random, but yeah, they say something different every day. And how do you deal with the implanted thoughts when it gets too overwhelming? So when it gets too overwhelming, first of all, I take my medicine. That's number one. And then I just chill. Like, I just don't do nothing. Like, I will lay in my bed and not do anything if it's overwhelming. Like, I will literally just rest. But, I try to keep my body moving, because the more I keep my body moving, then the less I would feel the voices, or hear the voices. I mean, I would still hear it, but I wouldn't pay more attention to them if my body's moving, if I'm doing something. But most of the time, when it's overwhelming, I just lay in my bed. When you talk your shit to them, do they talk back or stand down? First of all, I don't do that. I used to when I first got diagnosed, and it was horrible because it was a back and forth thing. But now I do not talk back. I just let them talk. I just let them have it, and I just do what I do best, and that's just being me. So whatever the voices say, I let them talk, and I just be me. How long have you been dealing? I've been dealing with this since 2020, 2021. Yeah, I think 2020. So yeah. Do you get the ringing in the left ear? I do get a little something, but not too much. Not too much ringing. Did you start getting wild? Oh, wild dreams. Yes, I get wild dreams really every night, really, and it'd be crazy. Like, and it'd be nasty, it'd be sexual, it'd be like, yeah, they just wild. The dreams are so wild and disgusting sometimes, and like I will wake up and I'd be like, whoa, like it feels so real. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to answer her questions. If y'all have any more, comment down below. I would definitely make another part. But anyways, peace. Love you.